Greetings, Masandawana. Welcome to yet another installment of the Yellow Corner, the last one of the current season, a season that's been really great for us and it might even get even better on Saturday evening. Sure, Raps.
Hola, Veron.
How are you?
I am not. Wena.
No, man, I'm good, man. No complaints, man. Excited about the coming weekend. Excited that we might be lifting yet another trophy on Saturday. Who are going through a lot, who haven't lifted anything this season, eh?
Yeah, no, it's nice being a Sundowns supporter. I think we are privileged. Come the end of the season, we are the only team that gets to celebrate the trophies that we have won.
Yeah, man, this is the only time of the season that matters. Anything that happens during the middle of the season, it means nothing, man. This is where the cream comes out on top, you know. We're playing Marumo Gallants, Rapelang, on Saturday evening in Rustenburg at Royal Bafokeng. We have quite a good history in this tournament. Every time we make it to the final, we bring it back home. Are you positive? I mean, we've won it 3 times. We've won the same number of times as our dear neighbors, Supersport United. Are you positive we'll be the first team to win it for the 4th time?
Yeah, no, I'm very positive, and I'm looking forward to the final. And with the record that we have had in this Nedbank Cup final, I believe that we stand a chance of winning this cup. But remember, we're playing against a team that was called TTM last season, and this is a team that won the Nedbank Cup the previous season, and they knocked us out in the semi-final. So just that this season they are different. They are under a new name, which is Marumo Gallants. But the majority of the players were the players that were playing last season when they knocked us out in the semi-final.
Hey, yeah, no. Arubi was something else. He was Oliver Kahn in that game, man. But yeah, hopefully, I'm feeling positive as well. I think, I mean, we've reached the final, and I trust these boys. When it matters the most, 9 out of times they don't let us down unless it's the Champions League. But yeah, Raps, we had a flu outbreak. That ship, Devon last weekend. Cost. I mean, we had a serious outbreak. We saw on the bench, got the game that was played on Monday. We had Lane for Pogba. Pogba by 2 at Sundowns. We had Pogba, Mashiani in the squad. So Coach Mangoba was really positive after the game. You know, even the day after, I think. He was positive, the guys, and all that. The team has taken great care of them. But are you not worried, Dore? Yes, they might have maybe healed, even though it's not completely complete recovery. They might have recovered, but they might not have trained properly throughout the week, like being involved in all the training session. Are you not worried that might affect us going into the final?
I think it might affect us, but as much as some of the players didn't have the opportunity to train, but I think that their fitness, I think it is still in a good shape, as much as maybe they missed a couple of training sessions, but I think their fitness level, I think it is still in a good standard where they can maybe start or maybe get introduced around the second half.
So another question with regards to that, I think throughout the week, maybe from Tuesday or from Wednesday, the technical team has been working on a setup just for this match, and these guys the ones that you want to start in this match are not involved in the training session. What now then happens? Do you feel them with Ntoya or no? They know how we play, even though we would have wanted them to see or prepare for Gallants. You say these are the best players that we have. We'll fill them, and then they'll win us the game, even though they were not part of the preparation, proper preparation at this final.
I think that is where it gets tricky because of, remember, this is a cup final, and you'd want everyone to be available during the training session and to prepare with the team. So I think
yeah, man. Hopefully, they were able to be part of the preparations. There's a lot of things. Sundowns, it doesn't end more training grounding. It goes beyond that. So maybe they spend a lot of time with the video analysts rather than on the field, you know. Perhaps Dance has in the past surprised everyone by beating a big team in this cup final. Do you think he can do it again? Do you think he can pull a surprise and a Nedbank Cup upset again?
I think it is possible, but a lot of work needs to be done from this Marumo Gallants side. And with the coach that they have, I think it is an advantage because of Malesela has been involved, I think, in the 2 Nedbank finals. He won with Chess Galaxy and he lost with Chipper United. So I think he has the experience from playing those finals, as much as he lost the other one and he won the other one. But I think his experience in this cup final will come very handy.
Yeah, no, I think it will, but just that he's playing a wrong team at a wrong time. You know, if this was the semi-final, I'd give him a bit of a chance. But Sundowns players, when they smell blood, when they smell the bonus, so yeah, no. What happen next season, maybe Dance, man. My biggest worry going into this match, Rapelang, it's not necessarily the flu outbreak. It's not the opponent that we're facing. My biggest worry is not complacency from our team, but the pitch that we'll be playing on Saturday. We were meant to play our Champions League games there. We played only one, and we were like, no, we're getting out of here because it's in a terrible state, PGLA Royal Bafu game, and it doesn't allow to play us our free-flowing football, you know. Are you worried, the pitch? Do you think in a way it levels matters? Mind you,
yeah,
sorry to interject a bit. Mind you, remember preview year Stellis, I mentioned the compactness of that pitch and how it might suit them because they are used to that. And then they used it to the best of their abilities. Now we're playing in this pitch where we won't be able to play our style. Is it a worry for you?
Yeah, I think it is a worry for us and for Marumo Gallants as well. I'll start with Mamelodi Sundowns. We normally play knock the ball around and move the ball. And I think this pitch will restrict us from playing our normal game. And for Marumo Gallants, they almost play similar to us. And I think Lebona, it'll cover the pitch because we almost play the same style of play. So I think this pitch, I know Kawatarona, Sundowns, I think Marumo Gallants, and you know teams that they dance, Barator Bole Matifat. So I think it don't cover. And remember when we played, I think it was our first game against Al Hilal. That was one of the worst performance of this season. As much as we won 1-0, but with that pitch, I think we were terrible. So I hope the management of Royal Bafokeng, the councilman, by improve pitch, and I hope it is in good standard.
I hope so too, man. I hope so too. It has improved from the last time we were there, because I think these two teams are capable of giving us a spectacle, and it would be said if they are robbed of doing that by the pitch. What do we expect from this game, Raps? How can we beat these guys? I will go first. In the game, these guys, late December, I think it was the last game of the year where we drew 1-1. Then said we forced them to play on a counter in that match. He didn't plan to play on a counter, but the situation at the game demanded for Adale on a counter. And to a certain extent, it worked for him because he got a result. I mean, getting a point away at Sundowns is a good result, So I think because it worked for him in that match, he will could have had a week to plan on how to exploit Sundowns playing on a counter because of the highlight that Sundowns play. It might not be in his DNA dance to play on a counter, but hey, the situation demands where he plays on a counter. So I think he will do that, and I think he will use Lamola. He will play Lamola in this match as his focal point of attack, even though that big guy, the big, he always complains about the So even though he's their top goal scorer, I don't think he will play him because he will make things easier for Garantile to divide. So he try and play on the break. And then I think they will sit back. I think they will sit back and try and absorb as much pressure as they can, because the thing is, you want to stay in the game, especially in a cup final. You don't want after 20 minutes, game like it's 2-0 to Sundowns, because once it's 2-0 to Sundowns that early in the match, the more desperate you become, the more spaces you open, and the more dangerous Sundowns is, because there's no better team in terms of finding space and capitalizing it than Sundowns. I think another thing that he might do, he might say to Otadisa, cheat on the left and Sundowns is right. Cheat and try and get into as many one-on-ones with Mudau as possible. Mudau is the best marker in the country for me, one-on-one. But at times he becomes a bit clumsy. So he might say, take him on, get the ball, take him on, and try and maybe get us fouls in danger zones, or even in the 18 area. In that match, 1-1, their build-up, they played a lot of the ball stubborn from backline. They played into zone 4, 5, and 6, where their 8 Miguel team is, and then their 6 Miguel team is, and their 2 8s and Gondole Lingema normally are. And Sundowns, 8 Sundowns midfield press them so high, so quickly, like they set traps on them. The moment they receive Jali or whoever, more so Jali, was there to press and win possession, and we won possession in dangerous areas. The downside was that we did not capitalize on that. So another thing, they have Ndlondlo, who's their top goal scorer, even though he takes the penalties. And Ndlondlo shoots a lot, man. Once he gets into a shooting position, he's not afraid to take shots. Both 80s now, Ndlondlo and Lingema, they are the ones who make them play. They make that team tick. Once they get into the rhythm, they knock the ball around. Mahaladi 1-2, they're very quick in they're so mobile. So I think we need to take. I think once we take care of them in terms of their attack, they won't pose much of a danger to us, apart from the balls over the top, trying to capitalize on the space we leave between our center backs and the goalkeeper. And then on Sundowns, all 5 goals that we scored against these guys in the league this season, we beat them 4-0, and when we played 1-1, all those goals, they came from wing play. They come from wing play, and then we play the ball into the zone 14 and 17. And do you know the reason this happens so much? This team, they not easily penetrate through the middle because of how good Miguel team is. But he is overworked, Miguel team, in that middle field. As much as those 2 8s are very good, but they don't offer him as much support as he needs. So once you pull Miguel team to the side to help him to cover spaces that he should be defending in their near their box when they are they're defending around that zone 14. You may find sometimes he's not there because he's been dragged out of position. And then Sundowns in that game, man, the plan worked to the T in terms of pressing these guys. Man. The thing that let us down on that day, the finishing. We should have buried that game in the first 20 minutes. We should have been out of sight. I remember, I don't touch my phone during the games, but I even texted you, we are not going to win this game in the first 20 because I could tell we're just not taking our chances. So I would say let's press them high again, the same way we did. Set traps on the receiver field, and if they play out, we win the ball high up. I'll start Safranco. He's our top goal scorer in this tournament. I'll play on that, and then I'll play on the fact that in the 4-0 victory away, he had a very good game. He dragged defense someone out of possession, and then he left a space for Shika Lane in that match. He was brilliant in that game. So I'll start him because of that. I think he's confident going into this game, knowing what do you call this? A cup final. I think the one thing that will win Sundowns this match again, BMT. I think Sundowns players are used to playing big matches, man. So they've got a big match temperament, all of them, which is something that, yes, these guys played a final last season, but it's not like Sundowns. They're not used to the high pressure games, like Sundowns. So yeah, that's how I think it will unravel on Saturday. When?
Look, I think they know that they are up against a good side that will obviously dominate a majority of the ball position. But I'm expecting Marumo Gallants to be direct once they have the ball. I think they have the energy up front of Lamola. They have the speed of either Malongwano or Thabiso. I'm hoping that they could use that as their advantage. But
whoa. What do you mean you are hoping?
I think it will be an advantage for them.
Okay.
But the other thing about Lamola is not that guy who will give you goals. Okay, he will work hard, stretch the defense, and move the one of your center backs out of the position. But you need someone who will be inside the box, who will score the goals for you. And I think Lamola doesn't give them that. So I think it's a disadvantage. And also,
sorry, to interject. What you've just said, you're making raising a valid point, because they are not scoring at all. They're not scoring enough. But I mean, they've won a 0 of their last 9 games in the league. So yeah, what do you make the point that you're raising? Then I fully agree with you.
And I think they are not ruthless enough. I think they know how to build up. They know how to progress with the ball. They have good movement. But once they get to that final third, I think that's where they struggle a lot. And that's where you create a lot of chances that leads up to the goals. And you spoke about them playing a team as number 6 and having 2 number 8, which is Ngema and but against Sundowns, playing like that, I think it will give Mamelodi Sundowns an edge of dominating the middle field. I think then Dance will definitely go for a team and have a Gamanaka or have Sbu Kumalo who will give a protection and who will assist a team. And you spoke about how Miguel team gets overworked, Kokoko, Marumo Gallants, but having a partner next to you, I think it will help him to share the work. And also, what I've seen from Marumo Gallants is that they're a team that have good movement, they have combination plays. Ronjo makes them play, can turn with the ball and find Lamola, find Otladisa, or find Molongwan. But one thing I know that how that's going to happen in terms of us beating Marumo Gallants. Malesela's teams, they only know how to play in a one way, which is build up, attack, great chances. Sometimes you need to play ugly. Like to beat Sundowns, you must try to play opposite of their style of play. Like be ruthless, be ugly, be aggressive, make a lot of tackles so that you frustrate Mamelodi Sundowns and also you stay in the game. And you spoke about you don't want to concede early, you want to stay in the game or take the game further to extra time. So I think them playing in a one way, I think it will give us an advantage because of their team that is predictable and they like to build up from the back. And when you have a guy like Nonyane and Tepo Gumet, who are very slow, and they're up against Shalule, who's very quick and who can press and win the ball high up in the pitch, I think it might give us an advantage in the team. And also, one thing that will be important in this game, it is Jali ensuring that Nronjo doesn't turn and find the forward players. What Jali did against Sipombule last season, Call of Stars, when he high-pressed Sipombule and he won, I think, 3 balls in a row from Sipombule. I think that is what I want to see from Andile Jali. Pressing Nronjo and make sure he makes those back passes. And also, anticipation. I'm expecting Salule to show anticipation inside the box because of I've said Tepo Gumete and Nonyani, they are very slow. So a guy like Salule with his pace and his quickness, I think he can get in front of them and get a goal.
Yeah. Did you deliberately mention your homeboy there, Sipo?
Mara ke bua a key point, defeat.
Okay. I wonder where he'll be playing next season. Your lineup?
I'll keep Mweni. I'll start Ndau, that's my right back. Then center back, obviously, I'd have Grant Kekane, and I'll keep Divad Lunga. Left back, I'll introduce Maposa. I'll start Obrumudiba and and central midfielder, obviously have AJ and Mkulisi because of I think Tebza is suspended for this game, so I'll start AJ Lelele Mkulisi. Then up front, I'll obviously keep Serino. I'll start Temba with Sabras Ralani and Shalulile on top.
Okay. We don't differ that much. I'm starting Riyadh. I'm starting Riyadh as my number 1. My back 4, Mudau, Grant, and Lunga. It would be absolutely criminal if Lunga doesn't start this match. It would be criminal. Yeah. And then I'll bring back Lyle. For this match. And then my double pivot will be Jalili Blesser. My front four will be the two dancers, Gaston and Leshika. And then I'll have Shalu and Msafafo as my two strikers. Prediction?
I think 3-1.
When I'm on. Lena 3-1. Kiko Mamba Kora.
Shalu will score, Gaston will score, and Grant will score from ahead.
Okay. I'll go for Safranco, Shalulile Lentole Serino. Yeah, Masandawana, that is that. And this time when I say that is that, I mean it. That's that. But before I get into that, just want to say, pass on a message of gratitude to the club, everyone in Clock Up for making it such a brilliant season, man. From the guys at the gate to the ladies who clean and cook for our players, the groundsman, Bo Joseph, from the management of the team, everyone who's involved, man. Thank you so much. Not forgetting the players, man. The technical team, kit managers, Muthato, Bradoza, Muskapi, everyone, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Enjoy our show because of Lona. We celebrate at the end of the season because of Lona. So thank you very much, man. Little players, I know at times we've been a bit hard on you guys, and honestly, it doesn't come from a bad place. It comes from the love that we share for this team. We are players. We always want to see you do well. So it's never personal. Honestly, we try to be as constructive as possible with our criticism. So we hope, Lelona, when you receive it like that, But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for an amazing season, man. To the supporters, thank you for supporting this team through the good and the bad. Like I've always said, supporters when the going gets tough. And then to the supporters of Masandawana Fan Vlog, guys, this is our last episode, not just the last episode of the season, but the last episode on this brilliant YouTube channel. The yellow corner is going independent as of next season, the 2022-23 season. We will have our own YouTube channel. The name will still be the yellow corner, but you will see the details on Masanda Fan Blog as social media pages. So yeah, man, guys, thank you very much for your support. Your support has been amazing. It's been a great time. We've had a great time. I'm not gonna lie. Providing content for you guys has been absolutely heartwarming because of the messages that we get from you guys. I remember there's an episode that we shot where I was not doing well at all. I was sick. I was sick as a dog, but because of the messages that we always get, the messages of encouragement that we always got from you guys, I said, no, I'll definitely shoot, So thank you very much for your support, man, and may it long continue. Continue telling everyone about this YouTube channel, Masanda Wana Fan Vlog. Continue subscribing, continue liking. This is easily, I'm not buying face. I'm not buying Clotho, Neo, or Kansas face. This is by far the best supporters YouTube channel, and would love to grow and be like it one day. We've learned a lot from the guys. They opened their space for us, and not just their space, but their hearts. Yes, I'm rambling now, but yeah, man. Thank you to the vlog boys, as they know. But keep a fan about Tulani, thank you very much, man. To Kensani Malulega, Neo Mulefe, and Toto Mulefe, man. Thank you. Our love for you guys, it doesn't. The partnership might end now, but the friendship, the brotherhood continues. Go Stadium.
Yeah.
I continue standing with Klotlo and now standing with Kens, and yeah, that's our formation stadium. And yeah, there'll definitely be collaborations between us and Masanda Wana fan vlog. But I mean, Kens always said the cake is big enough for us. I support Liverpool. There are 3 YouTube channels that I follow religiously. Liverpool supporters, the Anfield Red, the Anfield Rap, Blood Red podcast, and Redman TV. And I watch everything from those channels. So I think let's supporters, the Sundowns can watch, Masanda Wanafan blog can watch the Yellow Corner. Content will always be top level. So yeah, man. Rabs, anything you want to say? Any message?
Yeah, no, I think you've said it all, but obviously I would add, look, when we started the Yellow Corner, I was a little bit scared and I was doubting myself for it. But with the support of Majita, the support of fans, Kimo, we made it, and also the words of encouragement. Like without them, I think the sort of a more relenting, or we didn't have said it was like so and to Sundowns, like making us happy at the end of the season. We are totally privileged, and it is an honor to support a team of this magnitude. As much as against Pedro, there were tears, but this time there will be tears of joy after the cup final.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. And yeah, to you, Raps, as well, thank you very much, man. I couldn't and we couldn't have done this without you. People will be surprised about the amount of football that you watch, the leagues that you watch, the games that you tell me about. You know, your passion for this game, your understanding for this game is second to none. I've never been ashamed. I always tell people, or your understanding and passion at this game is far greater than mine. I might be 10 years older than you, but your understanding for this game is on another level. So thank you very much to you as well. Yeah, Kelsey's going to kill me, man. I've long gone over our time, but yeah, I'll buy him a drink on Saturday. Yeah, man. So everyone, drive safely, man. Let's meet, go, Royal Buffalo game on Saturday. And yeah, let's have a party one last time. Thank you very much, Masanda Wana. Until you see us again. Dogish, sharp.
30.